So Keltie, Becca, and I recently threw a little bit of a barbecue for a few friends the other week, and we had the best spread of things. We had a huge cheese plate, a fruit board, a candy station. I even had a little Jacktail station, and we had one brand that was really holding us together, and that is Chinette brand. So Chinette brand prides themselves on being part of authentic human connection and playing an important role in togetherness. They've been a part of American culture for over 90 years. So Chinette provides durable plates, cups, cutlery, napkins, and table covers, and they really are the go-to brand for cookouts, for holidays, birthdays, game nights, baby showers, and so much more. And Chinette believes that not only everyone should have a place around the table, but that everyone should be welcomed with open arms and a full cup. So Chinette has their Chinette Classic, their Chinette Crystal, which is my favorite because it is elegant, but guests aren't afraid to touch it because it doesn't shatter, and Chinette Comfort. Chinette can really handle anything from the messiest ribs to the most generous slice of cake, and they are environmentally conscious. So visit mychinette.com to find out more, mychinette.com.
Welcome to the Lady Gang. You're about to listen to our podcast, but there is so much more our community has to offer. Follow us at the Lady Gang, join our secret Facebook group, shop our clothing line, books, and find out when we're going to be in your city at theladygang.com. We're so excited you're here. Enjoy the show.
It's time for a Quickie.
Podcast One presents The Lady Gang, the Hollywood Girl Posse, with Lady Gang Quickie. Here's Keltie Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Let's make this quick.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Lady Gang Quickie. I am here with Jack and Keltie, and I'm Becca.
Are you?
I'm Becca.
Just in case anybody was wondering.
I'm here.
So many things.
Gluten.
I have a small gluten issue. Do you remember? Okay, I was actually thinking about this. Do you remember how a few months ago we were on Zoom recording? We're recording in person today. We're on Zoom recording, and I was eating a double gulp and a Pop-Tart.
Yes.
And I was like at a low.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can feel a health journey coming, but I wasn't ready for it yet.
Yes.
I went on that health journey. I did a month of like super clean eating. I was perfect. I took all my supplements. I was like, I said I can eat anything I want as long as there's not gluten and no Diet Coke.
Yes.
But like I can eat ice cream. I can eat like whatever. Just don't do the fucking gluten. It fucks you up. So I did a perfect month. I went to France, and then as soon as I got back from France, I started eating croissants and terrible food again, and then I've broken out in hives.
But that looks like you literally skinned it on the pavement.
It's because my hives get so itchy that I itch them until the whole hive bleeds.
Yes, that's how I do a mosquito bite.
Yeah,
you just itch the top layer of your skin completely off.
Exactly. So I have them everywhere on my face, like whatever. But actually it was really good because I had quite an enjoyable health journey this time. Like I felt so good. And I was doing a lot of the Katie Weber cookbooks. Like I didn't feel like I was
Depriving
myself. So I'm back on it.
But then you taste the delicious
but it wasn't even that
good.
good.
What am I missing?
No, I was in France and I had a Nutella crepe and I was like, this is great, but this isn't worth hives all over my body.
Oh, I think it is.
I think I also drank so much. Like I don't know who I thought I was, but I'm like on the plane. I did. And they're like, are we having a drink? I was like, it's 8:30 in the morning. We're about to start a 12-hour flight. We're having vodka sodas. I was like, I don't know this woman.
Wow. I love that for you, though.
I drank so much champagne.
Journey.
I was so hungover that the morning after the big thing we were at, I had to get up. Chris was still sleeping. I had to get up. We went to bed at like 6 o'clock in the morning. I got up at 7:30 in the morning, went to the breakfast buffet and started like downing croissants because I needed to sop up the champagne in my gut. I felt so sick.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, thanks for asking. I'm fine. But what I'm so excited about is we're all together in LA. We're sitting at the table that I purchased for this exact reason, which is us to sit around and podcast. And Chelsea has never sat at the table. She prefers the dog bed, to sit in the dog bed.
I love it.
And so I'm so excited the table's being used. But I'm so excited because it is August.
It's August.
And you know what that means here at Lady Gang.
No.
I have no idea.
The end of the year review. Oh my God. It's time for the end of the year review in August.
You guys.
We have done this every year for 6
Well,
years.
we need to, just in case, our listeners haven't listened to the episode that this happened to in the very beginning. It was a few years ago, and it was maybe even July at the time. And Keltie's like, it's time for our 2018 wrap up. And it was literally in the heat of the summer. So now it's become tradition.
It's tradition. I like it because it's a good check-in on where we're at in our manifest, where we're at in our goal setting. I had a check-in even last night because one of my goals in my bujo this year was to grow my hair to my bra strap, and I think I'm very close. I have failed miserably at so many of my goals this year. I blame the fact that I accidentally bought a bujo that has paper like lines and doesn't have dots. So like the whole system is fucked up this year. Anyway. Yeah. So
this is kind of like how Hallmark Channel does Christmas in July.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
What we're doing right now.
Same shit.
Exactly. So some really big things have happened for us each personally this year. And some big things have happened in pop culture. So I thought it would be, great to sort of start with the pop culture of like what has happened. Or would you like to start with personal?
Wait, this is such a dumb question. This is for 2021?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
I literally was like, have big things happened for me? I can't think of a single one to talk about.
Well, I thought of them. Well, we'll start there then. Let's start with the emo child. So Jared and you have lived together for a year.
Yes. Oh, yeah. It's been officially 1 year in my tiny, tiny apartment.
Yeah.
On top of each other. We really can.
You can make it. You still like each other?
I haven't killed him yet. Yes. I don't get annoyed with him at all because he stays out of my way.
Yeah.
He has his little corner for his setup with his like huge gaming computer and all of his music, but he's very organized and like keeps it in his little spot.
What about for me, like it's seeing the man stuff, like the shaving, and then the shaving is in the sink, and like just
he's so cleanly. It's like it blows my mind. He's way cleaner than I am. He's way more organized than I am. Wow. I am disgusting compared to that man. So thank God, because I can't get mad at myself for my own mess.
That's the same with Zach. He's the tidiest man on the planet.
How is that? Why? What is that?
I actually think there are more of them out there than we think there are.
Well, when you think about a woman's bathroom,
we're disgusting.
We're so gross.
Our showers, I mean, like half-used shampoos or like an inch at the bottom, and we can't let go. Why is it that with women and beauty products, we're like the cheapest motherfuckers on the planet?
Because our shit's expensive.
Yes, the pink tax.
Because I'm not using the $4.99 shampoo. This is $29 shampoo that I'm getting from Korea.
Yeah, you're right.
Jared has been using my, how do you pronounce it? Whey? My Whey shampoo. That's like $55 a bottle. And he just slathers it all over his hair. I'm like, again.
That's why his hair looks so good.
You're probably conditioning your scalp with my expensive ass shampoo. Please use the cheap shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Men.
We had a huge pop culture revelation, Jack Vanek style, this year.
What?
When you put your creativity to the test and came up with the fucking Jack tail.
Oh, yes. And one of my goals on my manifest list was to get a paid sponsor Jack Tails.
And
I've done like 4.
Yeah. And see what happens when you make a manifest list?
But then the problem is those Jack Tails take so fucking long that I'm like, oh no. They were great in quarantine, but they're not so great when you have life to live.
There's one I really want you to make me. Let me pull it up because I saw this on Instagram when you did it, and it looked like maybe the best looking cocktail I've ever seen.
I know. You do
great.
really make a good cocktail.
I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know how I do it.
Do you use a recipe like off Pinterest, or do you just go?
I find a recipe and then I find another one and then I smush them together and then make something magical, and none of them have turned out bad. Is it the espresso one?
No, it was something that was like a pink. It was pink or something.
Delicious.
It looked refreshing as fuck.
Yeah. Honestly, your Jack Tails are great. Congratulations on being an icon.
Oh my God, thank you.
The next thing would we like to do? Should I keep on Jack? I'll keep on Jack.
Yeah.
The next thing that happened this year, 2021, which I feel like is very importante, is that emo's back.
Oh yeah.
Emo is fucking back.
It's back.
It's back in full swing. I'm so excited. I released the Elder Emo shirt. Oh my God.
Poppin'.
popping because all the emos are coming out from 2009 and reclaiming their shit.
That was smart of you.
Because they're like, really Olivia smart. Rodrigo, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, what's interesting for me as a try-hard emo is that the beginning of quarantine, I was really all about dance music because I was trying to work out and like keep myself motivated. So I was doing a lot of Dua Lipa, a lot of like uns,
Yes.
you know? And then in this series of 2021, I find myself listening to a lot of Machine Gun Kelly.
I told you.
And then all my playlists are like alt life and like reborn alt and like hard alt, light alt, pop punk forever.
You're
like
an alternative gal.
all of a sudden I'm like listening to Ocean Avenue and I was like, what year is it? Like, I don't know. And then the other day I was listening to one of these playlists and The Fray came on, which I know is not technically emo,
it's so good.
but it's like so good.
I used to love The Fray.
Chris was like, do you
so good.
remember when The Fray, it was like, if you're not The Fray, you don't make music that matters.
You know how when you get in the car and automatically it's like the first song in your playlist or whatever by alphabet?
Yeah.
The Fray Absolute is the song that every time I get in my car, it starts to play, but I don't mind.
Oh my God. No, The Fray never gets old. Cable car, classic.
Ever knows I'm in over my head, over my head.
That's probably all we can say.
Chelsea, do you even know that song?
No.
She does.
What? How?
The Fray wasn't that long ago.
I mean,
It was probably like 8 years ago.
What's crazy to me is that there was this Fall Out Boy song, and I remember it happening at the time that I was dating Mutual X, and it was a Fall Out Boy song, and what they did is they had like, it was when Panic and Fall Out Boy used to like cross all the time.
Yeah.
So it was like a Fall Out Boy song, and then Mutual X did like a guitar solo, and then Brendan Urie sang a little bit, and then it was the end. And like that song came on the playlist, and I was like, I used to masturbate to this guitar solo. Like just the two riffs. And I was like, and I know that Mutual X could barely play the guitar. Like I know how bad he was. Like this was a fluke.
Yeah.
But I was like, I used to be turned on by like a deep emo guitar riff.
Really?
In such a way.
Weird.
I mean, I was like honestly a strictly lead singer dater other than Mutual X, and then I guess Jared because he can't sing at all. I wish he could.
He sings on stage though.
Only when he's wasted. That's how I can tell how drunk he is if he starts singing into the microphone, but it's turned on very low. It's
Really? They
for
don't turn him on?
optics.
Oh, for optics.
No
Cute.
way.
Yeah.
That's really cute.
It's like so low. Like if he actually... Well, he'll talk to John in the middle of songs, and they have to like hike it back up, but then they turn it down because they're like,
That's
dude.
what I'm sure they did that with me on Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
They're like, this girl.
There's no way.
How is she here?
How'd you get here?
God. Okay, and the last thing that really happened for Jack this year in 2021 wrap up is I feel like your ratio of time spent with your parents is at a high. Like I've never known anyone.
I
like,
can't believe.
Always on Instagram, Becca. On Instagram, I'm like, oh my God, Jack's out for dinner. How fun. Oh, the food looks great. And then the next slide is always fucking May.
I know. Well,
It's always your mom. And I was like, your mom's there again?
well,
And they went to Vegas with you.
here's the problem. This is the fucking issue. I love all of my friends, but none of them ever want to fucking do anything. Like nobody wants to plan a trip or do anything that lives by me. All my friends that do shit are like on the East Coast. So my parents are always the default that if one of our friend couples can't make it to Vegas because I invited 5 of them, my parents were like, we'll go. I'm like, okay, cool. You're fun to hang out with. You're actually like our favorite couple friend because you're really fun.
Couple friend.
They are.
They birthed you.
I know, but they're fun.
It's so good. It's just so good.
This is an episode like of a therapy session. I would love to like really, I want to unpack this.
There's
in
like no
such a way.
There's no issues.
We were in the car driving, and it was an Insta story of like you out with your parents, and he goes, I could not be with you if we had to hang out with your parents. And he goes, I couldn't be with myself if I had to hang out with my own parents. Like, it's not even that. And I said, don't worry, I'm never going to make you go on trips with my parents like 3 times a year or 3 times every 6 months. But you're so lucky. Like, Jared.
You really are.
Well, no,
But does he like hold your hand? Do you make out in front of them? Like when you get drunk at dinner? No.
I'm not making out. I'm not like not touching him. It's like a But I mean, we're very appropriate with our PDA around whatever
But
people.
like with our couples friends, we're talking about like sex and stuff.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You're not talking about sex.
No. Again, appropriate.
Yeah. See, my parents, I really enjoy them, and they've come to stay with us for a long time, which I feel like is borderline Jack Vanek parent BFFs. But the thing is, like, I would never say my parents are my favorite couple friend. Like, I'm just like, my dad comes and we work on projects, and my mom cooks amazing food, and like, I enjoy having them around. I would never be like, my favorite couple friend is
like a double date.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even want to leave the house with them.
No, I get it. I don't know. My parents are just cool.
Special. Okay, when we come back, Becca's year-end review. It's been a big year for Kitty Brookwild.
7th month of the year.
Hello, you sexy little Nancy Drew. We are the Lady Gang, and this is the Lady Secrets Project. We came up with this idea as a way to cleanse your soul. We want to hear your secrets anonymously, of course. You're going to feel so much freer when you just tell someone that awful thing that you did. And this week is the theme right up my alley, work life. Have you had a work-wife affair? Have you stolen a burrito that wasn't yours from the refrigerator? Have you called in sick when you were actually on a Carnival cruise? Have you ever had a war with a coworker and accidentally like deleted their files but knew that you were doing it because you're a bitch? Yes! I love these stories so much. You need to cleanse your little hardworking Dolly Parton 9-to-5 ass right now. Leave us your terrible, shameful, cringy stories at theladysecrets.com, or you can just leave us a voice message. Just call us and tell us the story. 1-844-SEXY-LADY. 1-844-SXY-LADY.
We deserve to know what we're putting in our bodies and why, especially when it comes to something we take every day. That's why I love Ritual. Ritual's clean, vegan-friendly multivitamin is formulated with high-quality nutrients and bioavailable forms your body can actually use. So you won't find sugars, GMOs, major allergens, synthetic fillers, or artificial colorants in their vitamins. Plus, the fresh taste and delayed release capsule design is making taking your vitamins much easier. The multivitamin has been reimagined. We love it so much. It includes vitamin D3 in just 2 daily pills. There's no shady extras. It is made traceable, so you'll always know what nutrients you're taking and where they come from, thanks to Ritual's one-of-a-kind vitamin supply chain. It's designed with your life stage in mind, so it's now available for women, men, and teens. Their multivitamins are scientifically developed to help support different stages of your life. So get key nutrients without the BS. Ritual is offering our listeners 10% off during your first 3 months. Visit ritual.com/ladygang to start your ritual today.
You know, I've spent a lot of my life wearing very uncomfortable shoes for absolutely no reason, and I've finally gotten to a point where life's too short to wear uncomfortable shoes, and that's why I am obsessed with our sponsor, Rothy's. So what makes Rothy's so good? Their unique seamless design is insanely comfortable from the moment that you put them on. Their fan-favorite styles are sustainably made with materials like plastic water bottles, and they are fully machine washable and available in tons of shapes, styles, colors, so you can always find the right one for you. So my favorite Rothy's shoe, and I cannot get enough of these, is just the sneaker. They're so comfortable. They're so chic. I love the bright white color, and they go along with literally everything. And Rothy's newly launched men's shoes are intentionally designed with an artisanal level of detail and created with nearly zero waste. And Rothy's men's shoes are durable, washable, and better for the planet. Plus, rigorous testing during R&D results in a perfect fit wash after wash. So step up your summer wardrobe with washable, sustainable, stylish shoes and bags from Rothy's. Head to rothys.com/ladygang to find your new warm weather favorites today. That's ROTHYS.com/ladygang.
Now that we're all going back out into the world again, we need something to wear, right? And that's why I'm such a big fan, and we are such a big fan here at LadyGang, and so excited they're sponsoring the podcast today, of Rent the Runway. They give you monthly shipments of designer clothing and accessories at a flat monthly price. It's free and easy. You literally don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to pay for dry cleaning. And the rental coverage is all included. If you're heading back to the office this fall, if you're going out on the town, or if you're video chatting, however you'll be working, you deserve to have something new that you feel good in. And that's why we're so excited, because Rent the Runway is accessible for all budgets. Try a membership today and show up in style for every video or in real life meeting. And our listeners, we got a special deal for you. Use promo code LADY for 30% off. Valid for a limited time, so visit renttherunway.com today. Terms and conditions apply. We're so excited for you to use it and see what you think. Use your promo code LADY for 30% off. Valid for a limited time, so get over there now. And this is an exclusive offer just for our Lady Gang listeners. Use code LADY.
Okay, ladies, can't remember the last time you wanted sex? Oh, you've got kids in the car? Oh, we'll call it ice cream. Listen, I scream, you scream, but maybe not for ice cream. Oops. If your desire for ice cream feels, well, like a rocky road, you're not alone. Millions of women have felt their libido melting away because of a medical condition known as hypoactive sexual desire disorder, or HSDD. But unlike brain freeze, HSDD can be treated. Maybe it's time to change the flavor of the day from not in the mood to libido renewed. So whether you're into plain vanilla or the queen of whipped cream, down to cone, or deciding between the big or little spoon, it's time to scream for ice cream again. Visit screamforicecreamagain.com to learn more. That's screamforicecreamagain.com.
The Lady Gang.
All right, we're back. Becca.
Hi.
Most importantly,
Oh, God.
New York Times bestseller in the bio.
That was not this year.
Yeah, she changed that like when it happened.
That's true.
Begrudgingly so.
But what did happen is that you changed it into the bio and you were like, New York Times, like, I don't really care, like, whatever. Then you moved to Austin and you're low-key getting a feature in the New York Times about moving to Austin. I was like, isn't it so much cooler to just be on the New York Times bestseller than be a feature article in the New York Times about moving?
This is different though. The fact that the New York Times decided to write an article, they chose her.
Yeah.
They chose
I was
her.
gonna
She
say-
didn't like
Pitch it.
Yeah.
I had more people reach out about that article than a lot of things.
I had probably 5 people reach out to me about that article.
It's so weird. I
Yeah.
didn't know the New York Times was so popular.
I didn't
You
either.
didn't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, do you understand now why?
No, I still feel exactly the same way. I could take it or leave it.
I'm
I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah.
I could take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you moved to Austin.
Yes.
Technically in January.
Yeah. Technically, when I got back, well, no, technically in like March or April when I got back from Vancouver.
Right.
We purchased the house in the end of 2020.
And how's your move been? Do you miss us? Do you miss LA?
I haven't had an opportunity to miss LA because I've been here so fucking much, and I can't wait to not have to come here twice a month. Once a month feels great. I will say I have crazy anxiety the night before or morning of I have to fly away from home. Like, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's because we now have 2 dogs and I have a husband and all these things I'm leaving behind. But I wonder if this is something that's just going to get even worse.
Yeah.
Probably.
It's weird.
It's not just anxiety when you come to LA, because I was like, is it like a
LA thing.
No,
Like,
it's-
don't put me in that horrid place.
Don't bring me back?
It's just like leaving home by myself. I bet a lot of people deal with this where I want to cancel. I think about canceling like up until the minute I get on the plane.
Really?
Yeah. Is that weird?
Maybe you should bring Jack's parents along so you have like some best friends.
Yeah, bring your best friends along.
I mean, maybe it's PTSD from when I was in my 20s and I was constantly alone traveling. I hate traveling alone. It sucks.
I don't mind it.
I love it. Put
don't
me
like
on
talking to
that.
people
Put me
while
on
I
that
travel.
aluminum tube of solace.
Oh, no.
Soulless?
I hate it. I hate it. And then you sit next to somebody you don't know and it's a real crapshoot.
Well, you
there.
hate strangers, so.
I fucking hate them.
And then you have. Well, I put new job
I mean, technically the new job airs
now.
2021.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a big deal.
Huge deal.
Yeah, it's a
Because
big
I
deal.
do think that there is a, like, it's very difficult to star on a show and then get another show. Like, a lot of actors have that one show and then they, like, do bits
Yeah.
forever.
It's like your sophomore album. It's so hard to get the next job.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it was hard. It was really hard. I mean, I had jobs in between, but nothing that was regular job. So it was pretty exciting.
Do you remember a few weeks ago when you were talking about the photo shoot and you were like, I just don't even have it in me to approve or hate the photos? I was wondering your opinion on
what they used.
The photo they
Do you like
chose.
it? It turned out cute.
I don't really care. Here's the thing. I don't
Wait,
mind it.
I have a question.
Yes.
You mean the one with the purple background that you
Yes,
posted?
the
Was the dog actually in the photo, or did they superimpose the dog after?
Interesting.
the
Great
dog
question.
was there for half of it, and then as soon as the dog kind of checked out and wasn't doing what it was supposed to do, he walked away, and then I was pretending. I'm
So is
pretty
this
sure
one you pretending?
I'm pretty sure I'm pretending on that one.
It's like E.T.
Really
It is
good.
like E.T.
It's really good.
I mean,
great acting.
I think I'm like, I have hangups about the photo, but because I have a real issue with the angle at which photographers shoot me.
Yes.
I think it's really unfair that they don't know how to shoot people under 5'6". So that sometimes sucks, but I don't really care.
You got 75,000 likes on that picture.
I know.
That is insane.
People are really excited for
Well,
you.
if you ever thought I had a fake following, just go to pictures like that. And it made me very happy to know that my followers are rooting for me.
Yeah, that's amazing.
They're not hate watching you.
They're not hate watching me. And I was going to make this a good week, bad week, but I'll do it right now because it just spawned a thought. I recently changed, I don't accept DMs. I can't. If I don't follow you, you can't send me a DM. I can't see it. I can't even open it. Can't even see it. I now know you can change your comments. People can only comment on your photos if they follow you.
Oh, yeah. That's the limited comments thing.
So I just recently did that because I had one asshole this morning post something stupid, and I was like, oh. Then I went to her freaking profile. She doesn't even follow me.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to change that, and then it just disappeared.
Wait, your DM settings, like people literally cannot DM you, or you
No.
just... Oh.
Nope. Can't
At all.
send it.
Even people that follow you?
People that follow... No.
Or that you follow?
If I follow you, I can see your DM, and you can send me a DM.
Oh, that's pretty genius.
It's so good.
Wow.
But people care about me and my new show.
They do.
Thank you.
We're all rooting for you.
That's so
you.
exciting.
And we were rooting for me this year.
Always.
4 major things happened to Keltie Knight in 2021. Number 1, Sexy Mature was born. Probably the most iconic thing that's happened in my entire career.
Iconic.
Iconic. We needed to belong to something that wasn't just you're aging well.
Sexy, mature.
Wow, she's aging well. Like, you don't know. How do we describe, like, looking great for 40, looking great for 50? So cruel. Sexy, mature.
It's not even looking great. It's way more than looking
It's
great.
being sexy.
Yeah.
It's being sexy and mature. Jennifer Aniston is sexy, mature.
Yeah.
We need that shirt.
I know.
It's coming soon.
Will any listeners, lady gangers, will you
DM
actually
me to let me know? Just kidding.
DM Becca if you will wear a sexy mature shirt. I don't know if it's going to be one of those things where everybody's like, you should make it, and then we sell 3 times.
I could just make it on my Cricut, which I will.
No, I want a Lady Gang sexy mature because I feel like we're coining the term and it's going to be big.
Big.
We need to trademark it.
Get that trademark, baby. Okay, the second exciting thing that happened to me this year was my accidental Emmy Award.
Oh, yes.
It's a thrill to win kind of my 3rd accidental Emmy by accident. Someone texted me the other day and they're like, hey, I saw you on the list for ET. Did you win another Emmy? And I think people are surprised I'm not making a bigger deal out of it, but it's because
you don't want to call a lot of attention in case it was an accident.
Yeah, I know it's an accident.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it can't be an accident, but they're all a little odd the way that we get Emmys. So I'm not going to call, but I am 3-time Emmy winner. And I got to tell you, the first one was the thrill of my life. The second time I was like, The third accidental Emmy, I'm just like, you know what? I'm not fulfilled by awards
Think
anymore.
about how Taylor Swift feels.
Yeah.
I know.
This is why they say, like, famous and rich people, it's just insatiable. It's a hole you're trying to fill that will never be filled.
That's
Yeah.
why people end up doing up shit.
Yeah.
Because they want to thrill
But
somewhere else.
I think I'm realizing that I'm like,
You're also finding
like I'm
value
almost
in
not
different
thinking.
places.
I'm not thinking that I'm going to even buy the 3rd Emmy
Oh, I'll buy it. How much is
because
it?
it's $650 and you have to buy your own.
You should buy it. Don't be crazy.
I know, but it's like
That's
And
expensive.
also, I have to take back something I once said about you. I was wrong. I said that you're the type of person who should never get what you want because you'd become a monster. But you know what? I think this is great that you got what you wanted because this is the biggest lesson you've ever had is like it doesn't mean that much to you.
Nope.
And now you can have a full life not looking for outside validation. So I was wrong.
Thank you.
I agree.
So then I went on 2 private jets this year.
I take it back.
And that was My final moment.
Circle moment.
Not one, but two private jets. One was a short jaunt to Las Vegas, and one was a 12-hour full 3 meals vodka soda extravaganza. Both were beautiful planes in their own different, unique way, and both were borrowed. Both, I had no purpose on being on them. I am not a fancy enough person to have my own private jet. This was me hopping on with someone much more important than me. But I have to tell you, it's going to be hard to go back to coach on Southwest middle seat.
Oh,
you know what I
sure.
mean? Like, it is fun as to be on a private jet. It is a
Nothing sounds
dream.
better.
Do you not get scared that they're going to fall from the sky?
No, I don't, because both of the private jets I were on were really big.
Oh.
Like, I have been.
We're on.
I was on. One time I did fly back with one of Chris's clients from a Las Vegas show on a very tiny, like 4-seater one. And I was like,
that.
I don't want this.
Even the jet suite planes, I'm like, this is a little bit small for me.
The ones I was on was pretty big. I have to tell you a story. This is how great a private jet is. So the seats, they're like facing each other. And when you go to sleep, both of them recline facing each other. And that's how you make your bed. And then they come along and they make your bed. That makes sense. So my seat went down, but the other seat that was facing me was broken and it would not go down. And so they were like, I'm so sorry. And I was like, it's fine. I'll just curl up in a ball right here. But it actually ended up being very uncomfortable. So I was like, I'm going to sleep for like 10 hours. So I slept on the floor of the private jet. And I loved it. Best sleep of my life. Even the jet, I was like...
You went camping on the
Can you
private
imagine going on the floor of a regular plane?
Oh, God.
No. But on the private jet, I was like, this carpet's cleaner than the carpet in my house.
Yeah, that's right.
These only expensive shoes have been on this.
Wow.
So anyway, it was a dream. And our year has been fabulous.
It has been pretty good.
I mean... that's really all I had. I was going to go over my goals, but we're out of time. We'll have to do that in another year-end review, possibly the September year-end review.
Next month.
But I'm so happy for your couples goals. I'm so happy for your job. And I'm so happy for my sexy, mature life. And we weren't here for a long time.
We are
Here for a good time.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Keltie, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.